Keith Irizarry here with CineSport, joined now by Paul Newberry of the Associated Press. And Paul, it is award season in the major leagues. Today we find out who's taking home the hardware managerially. So let's talk about the American League first. Jeff Banister, in his first year as a skipper of the Rangers, takes home the hardware. Why did he deserve it?
Well, he led a team that won 67 games, I believe, last season. I think they had a 21-game improvement over last season and won the AL West. So that's a pretty nice accomplishment. It was a team that had some great seasons for about 4 or 5 years in a row, went to a couple of World Series, but slumped badly last year. And he came in and brought a real spark to that team.
Joe Maddon takes home the National League award, the sixth to do it in both the American and the National League. What impressed you the most about him and what he was able to accomplish with the Cubs this season?
Well, just when you think Joe Maddon can't do anything more to impress you. I mean, the guy went to a World Series at Tampa Bay. That was pretty impressive. So, you always kind of expect that Joe Maddon's always going to get a little more out of his teams than you think he can get. And I think he did that with this team in Chicago. Nothing new. He took a team that was probably, people thought, a couple years away. They've got some great young talent, but a lot of questions about whether they were ready or not. And he took them right to 97 wins. So just another remarkable job by the best manager in baseball.
Paul, are you surprised at all that either of these managers won the award this year?
Certainly not in the case of Maddon. He's a very worthy choice, a logical choice. You take the Cubs to the playoffs, you're the manager of the year. But I was a little bit surprised on the American League side. Banister's a good choice, a guy that had a great improvement with his team over last season. But I kind of thought maybe A.J. Hinch at Houston, for where that franchise was just a couple of years ago, over 100 losses, and to bring them back and get them to the playoffs to kind of complete the rebuilding job. I thought Hinch might get it in the American League, but here, Banister, both good choices.
Paul Newberry, Associated Press. Thanks a lot, Paul.